Welcome, movie lovers everywhere. I'm your host, TJ Thompson, and tonight it's Monday movie night. I wish I had like a studio audience that could applause, but yeah, thank you. That those sounds are the sounds of my co-host that you haven't seen yet. If you joined us for the pre-show, we've been chatting about absolute nonsense for the past 15 minutes, and now we get to the. Let's take a look at the trailer.
He make you laugh.
Now, Jan, you always have so much going. You're constantly on the road with the band. You've got the store, the record label, the radio program, Jan Levon flavored vodka.
And now, Jan Levon European tours. Jan Levon always expanding. When I was little boy in Poland, all the times I dreaming of America. Your invest helped build all my business.
You cannot go wrong with this man. He never stops.
We went in.
We all get rich.
I heard that people are investing money with you.
Yes, come see me at the show. Great job out there, Lonnie. We did real good monies today.
Oh, nice and thick.
Nice and thick. My favorite size. See you on the bus, Lonnie.
Mr. Lewin, do you know why I'm here?
Yes. It's very good investment to help build empire.
Oh, no. I'm not here to invest. What you're doing is illegal. As of today, you have to give all that money back to your investors.
Today or some other today? How I make all this money?
We want to invest more in Jan Lewin show gifts.
Something's going on.
No, nothing on. Everything good.
If you do anything to hurt this family, I will destroy you.
Okay.
Are you in trouble?
No. I just need to fill out papers and forms.
We're pulling our money out.
Bribes are being alleged.
This business stinks.
You were greedy! You only have yourselves to blame! There's something very wrong with you!
It's America. We all get second chance.
Oi.
Yes. Zig. Oi. Ryan, it was your pick, the Polka King. So I'll let you do the honors of giving us an overview of what what it was about.
All right. I was gonna see, is it gonna freeze the moment you come to me? Because that was perfect timing on my end a moment ago when it froze. It was like, and now introducing Brian, and then it just froze as you were touching the button. So, yeah, I'll tell you this much: I picked that movie because I've never seen it. I don't know anything about Jan Lewin or Polka, and I saw that Jack Black made a movie about a guy. I mean, like, why would you not pick that movie? So I don't know. In case you haven't watched it or that trailer didn't explain it to you, the movie Polka King is about a guy named Jan Lewin, I think is how you say his name, who comes to America. His dream is to be famous, wealthy. He's a dreamer. He's a big dreamer, and he is struggling. He's got this polka band with a ditzy bear and a crazy chicken, and he needs money. And he unintentionally invents, I guess, like a Ponzi scheme, and defrauds dollars from the elderly.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
That's a pretty good summary. And I actually have in my notes that it's weird that all of your movies have so far had chickens in them, because we've definitely brought up the drunk chicken, and now we've got dancing chicken.
Well, I'll tell you what's crazy is, TJ, you've never seen The Office. It's canon. We all know that now. It's crazy that you haven't. But all the movies that we've watched have been very Office adjacent. Like in Logan Lucky, the new husband was Roy, who worked in the workhouse, the warehouse, and was part of the love triangle between Jim and Pam. And this movie, they said Scranton over and over again. They were in the same town as The Office. What I'm saying is you should watch The Office. That's what this whole thing is about.
I haven't watched The Office. I think at this point, I'm just not going to do it out of spite. I don't know. I need to watch it. I really do, but I just haven't haven't had the time. This is so true. Chicken emoji.
Yep. Thanks, Max.
It's the best. What
So
Kim, Yeah, go ahead, Brent. Sorry.
I want things I want to say, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it.
Kim,
Am
you
I
want to
like
kick us
freezing
off?
all crazy?
No, you're good. Kim, you want to kick us off?
Okay.
Sure. So I have to be really honest. I did not have a lot of hopes for this movie, but it actually surprised me. Brian, I actually enjoyed it. I don't want to admit it, but I did. I actually enjoyed it. But with that being said, they took a true story of a man who extorted a lot of money from old people and they made it hilarious. So I don't know if I should enjoy it or actually feel really bad about it because, like, the movie's funny and they keep it lighthearted, even though Jack Black is stealing millions of dollars from old people, like literally stealing their retirement. And then you realize this is based on a real true story. So it has that going for it. So, but I think Jack Black did a phenomenal job. His accent, like it's a true story, but in my head, it's not true because no one is this outlandish of a character. So I'm assuming that Jack Black just took this character and just like way overdid it. But to me, that's what made the movie great or funny. I did not care for his wife. I'm not a big Jenny Slate fan because all I can see is Mona Lisa from Parks and Rec the whole time she's talking.
Yeah.
So she kind of like would ruin it when she would come in a scene. So if I had to put like a negative, it would be her because like I can't see her playing any other character but on Parks and Rec. But yeah, but there's some great little like nuggets, like the dancing bear. Like she's a standout all on her own. Like just with these side comments she has coming in,
Yeah,
and
the
then you
sexual
have
tension
Grandma.
between the bear and the like trombone player or whatever was pretty
Yeah.
hilarious. And they literally just kind of like it only butts its head like once or twice, but when it happens, the acting.
There's like little zingers in there, you know.
Well, his reaction to it of like how uncomfortable he feels is what makes it even better. And I forget her name, the actress that does that. She's been on not Parks and Rec, but she was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine for a couple episodes and did a pretty good job on there. But her character is like this always like, I don't know what I'm doing. And in comparison to the other guy, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
think
can we talk about the grandma?
Grandma was
Barb.
Or the mother-in-law, I
Barb.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
think
was
I'll say like for like not specifics, but one of the things I like about Jack Black, and he may not actually feel this, but to me, he always comes across as really sincere. Like he's playing a crazy character, and he's not doing. He might be sarcastic, but it doesn't feel sarcastic to me. Do you know what I mean? Like he feels like he's authentically trying to represent at least who Jan Lewan believes that he is, like a dreamer and a good guy at heart. And I think that's why I like him so much because I know he's cheesy and I know his movies are always goofy, but he's always like Ben Schwartz did a great job in this movie as well, but he was being sarcastic. Like it felt the whole time he was sarcastic. But I'd say Jenny Slate too. Like to me, they felt really sincere. Like her breakup scene with him at the end was I thought really touching. I thought she did a great job. So I think that's one of the, I'll say another thing I love about. Oh, go ahead. Quotes. What we got?
Josh said
I agree, Josh.
It's a bad Jack Black movie.
I also love that this movie was full of old people. Because when's the last time you saw that many old people in a movie? Like that aren't just like a grandma.
They
They're
must
just
have
old
filmed
people just
this
living
at
lives.
the villages.
It was filmed in Rhode Island, so I do know that. I do know that it was filmed in Rhode Island. It is weird how the sincerity kind of lands out of nowhere. Like at that breakup scene's a good touch point of that because like it's pretty lighthearted. I feel like the tension comes when the mother-in-law grandma starts uncovering, the scheme. And you're like, oh, she's going to ruin everything. Because you're like, oh, this is going to turn out nice. And he's going to figure out a way to repay everybody. And it's going to be great. But it didn't. I mean, he ends up praying to God in the hospital to punish him to save his son. and he gets arrested. That scene was great to me when he's like, "It is okay, the Lord has answered my prayers," and he's like being handcuffed and they're all
He's like so
freaking
happy.
out. Yeah,
And like it's so he does such a great job because really the plot of the movie is he is stealing money from these old people, but yet you still like him. You still like want to root for him. Like you were saying, like, oh no, the grandma's about to ruin it. He's stealing money from old people, and you're like, go little Polish man.
Yeah, exactly. And the old people, they did kind of make the movie.
I agree.
I don't know if I'd go with made the movie, but they were definitely an integral part of that, man. I mean,
that one couple who like argued with Barb in that trailer, that scene where Barb slaps those two people.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
laughed
pretty good.
So hard.
That was pretty good in front of the convenience
Hopefully,
store.
no old people were hurt in the making of this movie.
You have to imagine a couple were just in general navigating of circumstances. The funnest part of me was like, you don't get to see polka music like ever, and it took me back to like Ep.5. We did in Germany. They have this beer garden, and it was the first time I got to like, you know, with I don't know however many sweaty tourists are in there, was to like get everybody with Das Boot going ziggy 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 oi 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 ziggy ziggy,
Oi, oi.
and then they just break it. Like it seems like such a like I'm about to just drain this beer and punch you in the face, but then they go into like like music, you know. It's just so it's awesome. It took me back there, reminiscing when my son Cannon was there in the beer garden and the music started playing and he mistook the music, which is very German themed, and river danced to the entire thing. So
Irish river dance.
yeah, like it was pretty awesome. I should have actually had a video of that because people were just like, huh? He has got his Epcot lands mixed all kinds up. It was based off of, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was because here's what I'm curious about. I'm gonna there's a documentary. He's a real dude who shared this video. He may be watching now. Man, I hope you are, dude. Let's hang out. But at least in the movie,
there it is.
Jan Lewin shared it, you guys. I was so excited when I saw that.
Yeah, so
Jan or Jan, however we want to say that.
Jan Lewandowski. He shared it. So who knows?
I believe he's watching.
Yeah.
So here's my question, because I watched a documentary because I there were so many times I paused this and pulled up Wikipedia and I was like, I gotta learn if this is true, how much is true. But in the movie itself, the first time he got in trouble when JB Smoove came and stopped him, did he know he was doing something wrong? What do y'all think?
Yes. Well, okay. All right. In the movie, no. In the movie, I feel like he plays it. So if I'm on set and I'm directing Jack Black, I say you play this as like you're just realizing that you're doing something wrong. And then because it sets up the second time. Because it's all about the second time that it shows the like intent.
Yeah.
But on the same side, it's like that Robin Hood kind of angle, right? Because he's so nice to all these people. Like he wants to pay band members. He, is on the road cooking for his family, but he's looking for side jobs for pizza deliveries and, like, so the way that they built his character, I don't know if he's like that in real life. I guess we could have invited him on and talked to him, but yeah, they built him up as this really sincere guy that just kind of made a mistake trying to live out the American dream, which everybody can like get behind, right?
Yeah.
His America Polka thing was pretty good. So yeah, I don't think the first time that he comes and talks to him, he thinks anything of it. I'll stop doing the polka impressions too, if they're that bad. Sorry.
Hey,
yeah,
let me say this too, just in case Jan Levon is watching. If you comment Jan and it's you on the YouTube or the Facebook, TJ will send you a VMix link and we will add you to the show right now. I don't know if he can do that. Okay, I'm just saying if it happens, let's do it.
I definitely will. I also sent an email to Jack Black. I am not ashamed to talk to anyone. So I fired out an email to Jack Black's people, and they declined by not returning my communications.
Of course not, dude.
But I mean, Jack Black's like YouTube channels and stuff. It looks like he's got some free time. So
Maybe.
I mean, all these guys are in quarantine. Come on, man. They can like come on the show.
He was on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, dude. We're not gonna get him if he's doing Conan still in quarantine.
Not with that attitude.
You got to be positive if you think it.
What did he say? What did Jan Lewin say? If you think big things happen.
If you think big things, they will happen. I can't even do his accent. It was so bad. And can we talk about when we went from accents to accents?
That's what Jack Black said. I don't know if that's what Jan Levin said. So yeah, his accent was awesome.
And then he kissed him on his forehead.
Changed his name. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I actually said that. I was gonna make you guys call me TJ Pizzazz all night.
TJ Pizzazz.
You can't call me TJ anymore. You gotta call me TJ Pizzazz. The thing with the Pope was ridiculous. And
that's true. It happened.
I know. So if
that is crazy.
If you didn't see the movie, let me fill them in. If you didn't see the movie, he basically Jan is trying to drum up money any way he can. And he's making all these business plans and models and investments. And he starts a travel agency to go on the special Pope package, the Pope package that he creates. And you're gonna go tour like Italy and Rome, and you're gonna meet the Pope. And he shows up. And his buddy, who is Schwartzman, right? Jason Schwartzman. And he's like, all right, where's the Pope? And he's like, I don't really have a meeting, and you're here to be my bodyguard. So he basically is like gonna go bribe like the Catholic Church so the Pope will go visit these like people, and it works. It actually works.
It works.
I have some of the clips. We can like scrub through them. Hold on, we can just kind of talk over it. I might have to turn the audio down because it's gonna be insanely loud. Hold on one sec. Some inside baseball for anybody watching. I apologize. But these were like comparison clips that I found. Here, I'll scrub through them. So like the top is like Jack Black's performance, and the bottom is like the actual, kind of performance that was happening. So real Jan Levin.
I don't see a chicken.
There's the chicken. You see it right there. He's right there. There's no chicken in the real one. Let me scrub it. This was his commercial for his like goods that he was selling. So they did a pretty good job, right? Of nailing from the documentary to the real film. This is him. He's selling his travel agency, and this is them going to meet the Pope. So this is everybody kind of waiting, and they wait for a long time, and then all of a sudden there he is. The Pope comes out, and they're able to meet him. It's crazy that it actually happens. It's actually the old people meeting the Pope right now. So anyway, that's more of the travel stuff in the boat. This is part of the end credits where they showed like his polka rap.
Oh, that polka rap! My goodness.
Yeah, that's actually the side by side. I want to show you guys this right here. Like they credited. Well, might not can get back to it. That right there. So that camera, that's on that guy's hip. Let me come back to us. So we actually talk about that camera. When I was like going over the cinematography portions of the movie, it was shot on an Arri Alexa. And then it listed the Panasonic AGDP800. And I had never heard of that camera before. And I was like, what is the Panasonic AGDP800? It was that camera. It was the SuperCam VHS camera. So it listed in the technical specs that was like used. So I don't know if they shot like the actual like commercials that looked all low res with the camera or what, but it was listed in the IMDb specs as like a technical
maybe because
equipment.
they did use some of the video from when he actually filmed it of the real guy at the end credits, and I'm assuming that they just credited that to that camera. Yeah, that's crazy.
I just think it as a work of love. You know what I mean? It shows the filmmakers really cared. Like that was the detail no one needed, but they threw it in there because to me, this movie feels like people actually cared about it.
Yeah, no, it was great. And the film actually went to Sundance. It actually got selected as a Sundance official selection, but it didn't go to theaters. It went to straight to streaming services. and also in the cinematography kind of side point here is Red Hour Films. Do y'all know who Red Hour Films is? Do y'all know those guys?
Mm.
Okay, that's
That
Ben
sounds familiar.
Stiller's production company. Like if you've ever seen
Oh.
their logo, they're like it's like a little Joker kind of thing. I guess they did the movie. Like
Huh.
so like they've done all the Ben Stiller stuff like Tropic Thunder and Zoolander and all that stuff. But it was neat to see that. Before we move away from the Meet the Pope, okay, there's a scene where he's doing the like okay, he has the money to go meet the Pope, and Schwartzman's with him, and they're going through the city of Rome, like through like
Yeah.
corridors and like all this, and like they see a random person in the alley, and they're like, "Hey man, get back" or whatever. But they go past this. There's like a wide shot of these like ruins, like old forum looking ruins, and they go past, and there were all these cat sound effects. And I know Kim might be knowing where I'm going. So
Yes, I do.
I thought that was incredible. Did you catch that, Kim? When did you hear all the cat
I
sound
did
effects?
not until you just said it.
Okay, so there's this place in Rome, and we got to see it when we went to Italy, and it's where Julius Caesar got killed. It's like part of the like these old temples where he gets stabbed. The place is like become a cat sanctuary. There's nothing but cats inhabit like these ruins, and there's like signs everywhere that's like, don't feed the cats, like be careful, there's all
Don't
these
mess with the cats.
don't mess with the cats. And just like the detail of like they had them running past this place, and it was just like like all in the background was, I thought was awesome. That like they scored points with me.
Yeah.
Because that would totally be a thing I would do. Be like, we're shooting in Rome. Man, you remember that place with all those cats? Like that place was horrible. Like, we got to do that. Anyways,
Yeah.
cats.
I totally missed that. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even see that. So, or I didn't catch on to that. So
I
that
didn't
is
see him
great
getting stabbed
detail.
in the neck.
Yeah, I that's one of the ones I paused and
Yeah.
was like, did this happen? And it did. It did happen.
And it did actually happen.
Yeah.
Can we talk about his wife, his like 40-year-old wife or however old she was that re-entered into the Miss Pennsylvania pageant?
Yeah, that's all true too.
And the question is if that, and then he tried to bribe a judge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
the quirkiness of this film that I liked was there's a montage scene of where she's gonna enter the pageant. And it's like Jan Levon singing, but it's like he's like green screened in front of like these crazy light backgrounds, and it's just his wife like doing jazzercise or like learning different things, and then a check would just fade onto the screen, and then it'd be like more, and it's just the contrast between the la 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 la, and then the like all the stuff like I was like, this has a better montage than The Magnificent Butcher. Thank God.
It did.
It's such a better workout montage for the beauty pageant. Dude, all these movies are connected. We got the pageant and we've got the chicken.
Oh, you're right.
I'm seeing so many similarities now. That's 3 movies tied together. The Aeronauts is the only one we're not getting in there. Go ahead, Kimber.
that was
What you
my
got?
least favorite
Sorry,
so
guys. Well, you know what's crazy about this movie is like when I was watching it, I was thinking, this is loosely based on this guy. Like, I'm sure he extorted all these money from these old people and he sang polka. Like, in my head, that's the only thing. And then Hollywood took this and made it like over the top and made it funny and comical. But then you watch the whole movie and you see all this stuff and you're like, no way this is real. No way this is real. No way this is real. And you get to the end credits and then you see this dude actually experienced all of this stuff. I mean, besides probably the dancing bear, that was probably added for cinematic effect. But the fact that he was stabbed, he meets the Pope, he bribes someone in the Catholic Church, and he actually meets the Pope. His wife, who is way past her pageant years, actually gets on the Miss Pennsylvania circuit, and then he bribes a judge, and she wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought?
Yeah,
And she was forced to give up her title. Like that all happened.
yeah.
And I looked her up, and she
After
does
what,
look
a
like
2 or
Danny
3 year
Slade.
battle?
5 years.
Yes. 5 years. This lady refused to give her title back for 5 years.
The grand
is crazy.
total was over $4 million
I think so, yeah.
that he took from everybody, and he said that he was going to pay every penny of it back.
And I believe him.
I do not. If we'd had him on, we could have asked him how much he's paid back.
Jan, come on, man.
He's got an official website.
I mean, he definitely reposted the link, and after probably watching the pre-show, he was like, "Yeah, this is a bad idea. Not going on there. We're definitely not going on there." All right, Kimber, we'll start with you for scores. So tell us what you thought of the Polka King and what you gave it.
What my score is? Well, I did not have any high hopes for this movie, and it completely Brian, you came through. This was actually a good movie. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. I did have mixed feelings about enjoying watching this dude and cheering for him as he took money from old people. So I am toward the fact that we made light heart of that, but great characters in this movie, and it's just an enjoyable movie. So I give it a 74.
All right.
74 from Kimber. That's coming off the heels of, what was your score for Butcher, the Magnificent Butcher? Is like
33.
Wow.
You've come a long ways, Brian.
Yeah. I thought it was a really fun film, and it made you want to learn more about Jan Levant. Like, watching it made me want to do the whole Wikipedia thing. It was almost weird that this comedy made me do the same thing that like war movies do. Like when I watch like a war piece. Do you know what I mean? Like you watch like this
you're like,
battle.
I figured out this is true. What happened?
Yeah, like this sniper thing. Like, did he break his back and really fall down a mountain and kill everybody? And it's like, and
yeah,
I did the same thing with this. There was no like, is the Catholic Church like covering up all this stuff? It was, no, is Jan Levant's wife really rigging a beauty pageant? Did he meet the Pope? Like, like,
right.
Yeah. So it really drew me in with that. It held my attention, unlike the Magnificent Butcher. Like there was only one scene that was kind of slow, and that was between the mom and the daughter. That kind of like dipped as a lull, but it was super quick. Like the whole runtime of the film was like, I think, an hour and a half, something like that. So they moved things along really well. They broke it up with like, the montage and the like trip to Europe. Like, I mean, it's just all over, and it held my attention really well. I'd say if you're a fan of Jack Black, you're gonna love it. Like, I mean, I was talking to someone earlier about how it's almost like Jack Black films have become like an Adam Sandler film, but more like character actory, kind of like Jim Carrey. Like, what you're gonna get in Jim Carrey. Like when I watched Sonic recently and Jim Carrey was in that, it was like, okay, he's just Jim Carrey playing Dr. Egg, but
I thought it was great, dude. I thought it was great in that movie.
But you know what you're getting. Like, the faces and the, like those mannerisms carry over. And with Jack Black, like, I've seen so much stuff that he's done. You start to see those same mannerisms. The only movie that he really does where he doesn't carry over like the really hardcore, over the top kind of Jack Black isms is probably Jumanji, when he like has to play the girl. Like he has to kind of stick into that. I mean, he still does, but like this character was right up his alley. It was like you combined his like School of Rock guy, his Nacho Libre guy, and like kind of put them together. So he got to do what he loves. Like he got to sing and like be flamboyant, like his Tenacious D kind of mojo. It was fun. Like it was fun to watch him have fun too. Like the performances, I didn't get bored. Like it's polka music, and I watched it and enjoyed it. So I thought they did a really good job with that. to the filmmaker's credit, it looked good. But it's not. It's not a. It's not a film that I think would stand the test of time in like my top 100 list. It's not. It's not one of those. It's a good rainy day movie. It's definitely a good quarantine movie. So, with that said, I gave it a 78. I thought it was a solid C plus. And I think that's where it fits. It's a movie that I think if you haven't seen, you should go watch. It's really fun. Now that we've completely ruined it, or you should definitely check it out. Brian, what did you come down with? It was your pick, so obviously something in the low 40s. What was your?
Yeah, I'll tell you that because I know it's my pick, but it's just random. I picked it random. Just looking for stuff on Netflix and seeing what there was, and I thought that one was interesting. So I really liked it. So I'll tell you right now, it was my favorite one that we've watched so far for Monday Movie Night. Like I would recommend this one over all of them.
Over Logan Lucky?
Yeah. I think and this is why, because I really like that. Since I talk about like I like to be the roller coaster person. Like I want movies just to be fun. Sure. But there's like the sarcastic fun and then sincerity fun. And I feel like Logan Lucky was way more sarcastic. We made fun of their accents and how they were making fun of folks from the South and all that. And it felt more like it was poking fun at people. This movie felt like it was trying to make Jan Lewin the best person he could be. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't just making fun of him. It was to me, it felt like they were trying to portray who he thinks he is, right? Because I asked earlier, like in the movie, did he know he was doing something wrong? I don't think in the movie he did, but I would bet in real life he knew exactly what he was doing. Like that's what it feels like to me. But the movie was so sincere the whole time. I thought Jack Black did great. I thought Jenny Slate was great. I don't know the actress who played Barb, but she was phenomenal, man. I loved.
She was great.
Yeah, I loved all of it. So I gave this one, I think it's the highest score I've given any of the movies, which is an 84. I gave it 1 point more than Logan Lucky.
Yeah,
I loved it. Listen, even though we've talked about it, if you're watching now and you haven't seen the movie, this is the most perfect quarantine movie you can watch. Before there was Tiger King, there should have been the Polka King. Like, if they had made this, right? If they would have made a Netflix like documentary that they saved until quarantine, all about Jan Lewin, dude, Jan, if you're watching still, this is your chance, bro. Hop on it, make the whole documentary, make it like a 12 series little arc, and people would be all about you.
Are you gonna watch the documentary now? Like, are you
100%? Yeah, totally.
I don't think I am. I'm not that invested. So like, I read enough that I don't think I'm gonna watch the doc.
I want to see the seedy side of it. Do you know what I mean? Like the movie was all the heart side, like it's all dreams, and he really is doing his best. But I bet there's a seediness to it, and I want to see if that part's there too. But
there are like 200 old people in Rhode Island that are eating ramen tonight while we talk about a movie made after him. Yeah. You do something like that, you get stabbed.
Now
in the throat.
You make me feel bad.
Here's the other thing too. I kept thinking because he's a hustler, like a hustler in both.
In a business sense, like both. A work hustle.
Yeah, he's hustled and stole from people, but he also was a hard worker. Yeah. And I thought maybe not personality wise, but TJ, I feel like you're a hustler. And the whole movie, I kept thinking like, how rich would TJ be if he ran a Ponzi scheme? Because I think you probably would be a really good Ponzi scheme person. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you got that hustle in you that he's got. And I was like, TJ could do this.
I can't Ponzi my scheme way into subscribers on YouTube, so I doubt that I could Ponzi.
That's because you're doing it the right way. That's what I'm saying.
I have a conscience too, though. Like,
yeah. Take that part out of you, and you would be a great Ponzi.
Well, that's the whole thing with him. Like, did you watch? I watched some. Well, hold on. Let's look at the leaderboard, and we can talk a little more in the post show about it. Let's see. So I had Kim was 74, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 78, and Brian was an 84. So that brings your average up 69.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
You're right on my heels. No. I gotta step it up.
Yes. All the youth group kids will have fun with your score.
I know.
Okay, guys.
Well, we have to pick a movie for next week, and Brian texted me a movie, but I was in the middle of handling all of the technical difficulties,
Oh no.
and I did not check with Kim to see if your movie had been picked. So I think what I'm gonna do is, since you've had two, I've had two, Kim's had one. I think we would just go with what's in here, which is my pick
All right.
and her pick. So we'll let the fates decide. With my, what did you call it? My prop hat.
Yeah, your prop hat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll ask her about yours because I know she hasn't, but I think that I might have.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready? See if I can do it.
We're ready.
Oh man, that actually worked out really nice. This is actually Kim's pick. So
Yes.
it's bouncing back and forth pretty good. Kim picked Where'd You Go, Bernadette, which is on Hulu.
Bernadette. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kim, you want to tell us about it? What it is?
I know absolutely nothing about it.
Great.
Nothing. I saw it on Hulu and I read just a little bit, and I really like the actress that plays in there, and her name is leaving my head right now. So it could be a dud. It could be an Oscar winner. Who knows?
Just by the name, I'm going dud.
Hey!
I like quirky movies, and it sounds quirky.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I if you've got a character named Bernadette, I'm probably not gonna like your movie.
I'm pretty sure it's
Bernadette?
Bernadette?
Bernadette, right? How do you say it?
Okay. I think it's Bernadette.
I'm gonna look
You're
it
saying
up.
like Bernadette.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out how to say her name next week
At least
on
it's not.
Monday Movie Night.
Oh, yeah, Bernadette.
Welcome to the post show, everybody.
Kate Blanchett. That's who's in that
Yeah.
one.
It has Kate Blanchett in it.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Blanchett. Kind of. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got here. Mallory says, I feel like I'm going to be happy with this week's choice.
Oh, good.
Mallory,
See, thanks,
you would have been
Mal,
happy
for
with
backing
Polka
me up
King
here.
if you watched it.
I have to
Mallory.
say, Mallory, if you didn't see the Polka King, it's actually pretty enjoyable. Can I be honest, Brian? This is the reason why I really enjoy doing this show. Probably about like a couple months ago, TJ, we were trying to find something to watch. And TJ, we could not agree on anything. We went through like 3 or 4 things. And he stumbles across the Polka King. And he's like, let's watch this, has Jack Black in it. And I watched the trailer and I was like, no, this looks awful. And I refused to watch it. And I have to say that I enjoyed it. And so thank you for getting me out of my box.
This is great content that you guys say for the post show.
Nah, whatever.
It is. It is what it is. Let's see.
It's a live show, man. You gotta,
Hey, we
gotta
had to
take it
wrap.
when it comes.
We had to wrap it up, man. It was getting a little. Why do I always do that? I'm so sorry.
I think you're just trying to drop that you're in Bernadette.
Bernadette. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, right? Burn, like that's Phil the Bird right there, right? Bernadette.
Yep.
So it'd be Burn.
Dinah said that I think she's talking about Jack Black here.
Yeah, I agree. He does make. Yeah, that's what I mean about Jack Black. He is sincere, and it makes Jan the Win seem sincere.
I have not checked. I have not checked Facebook post. I don't know if anybody had any questions on
That's
there.
where Jan is gonna be.
I'm sorry.
No, we're good right now.
I don't think anybody's on the old comments on the live page, which is fine. Jan Levin. I should have reached out to him. Next time
I was so excited when I saw that notification, and I was like, who shared this link? And I clicked on it, and I was like, the Polka King shares.
Yeah, it was pretty
The
legit.
Polka King.
The Polka King of Pennsylvania, yeah.
Well, after me and your back and forth, I was like, yeah, I should hold off. And then it's too late, if I sent him a
Yeah,
message
yeah.
at 3 o'clock today,
I got you.
it'd have been too late. I missed some stuff in here. This is going back. Some happy birthdays.
Oh, thanks.
Did a great job entertaining everybody. That was Jack Black. She was talking about their sincere and caring guy. I put that up. I don't know what this was in reference to. She said, I don't think that's a compliment.
I think when
Oh,
we
your
say
hustle. That you're a hustle.
Yeah.
Well, I meant it as a compliment.
It may have not been a compliment, but I took it as a compliment.
Yeah, that's what I meant it as. Yeah.
Kinda. And as a compliment. All right. Guys, if you guys want to get any more questions in here.
Hey, what was the name of that guy that we talked to for forever last week? He had a hat.
Yeah,
he showed up at the last minute.
Mike
John. I'd have to go back.
I'm real disappointed he hasn't commented on anything because we had a conversation with him for like 15 minutes last week.
Well, he also came back like way late. So
yeah.
He might be still watching the Polka King.
Did Mags or Margaret ever tell us what the price of petrol was?
Oh no. I don't know if they're still around. They probably bounced. Let's see. If Mags and or Miranda are still out there.
Oh, Miranda, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah, either one of them. I don't know what the petrol prices are. I mean, I guess I could look up the VMix guys live show. I'm sure they would love that I'm giving them a shout out for sure because there's so many people, watching right now that need to know about VMix. And their VMix petrol prices.
I don't really want to know petrol prices unless it comes from them.
It sounds good. I mean, Tim, the guy that does it, has a really mellow, kind of chill, kind of Australian
real mellow
accent.
Like he could totally host an NPR show.
Yeah,
like an Australian NPR show.
And he doesn't get real excited about a lot of things. So this is Friday petrol prices. This is just one that I found, and for the
doing an Australian accent.
Well, I'm sure you could probably hear him say here.
It's that time of the week. It's the VMix petrol price roundup. So thanks for joining us for all of those. Looks like 12 to 14,000 people that are out there. Watching this live stream. We greatly appreciate.
He's joking. He's so dry.
So, what are the petrol prices for this week? So we have special E10 at 132.9. Special unleaded at 134.9 and special diesel at 149.9. Again, the question has come up as to why these types of petrols are all special. And the answer is, I don't know, unfortunately.
So that's.
Are you seeing the YouTube comments?
This is great content right here.
I did not look at the petrol prices.
We got some responses, man.
Oh, what do we got? Oh man, what did she say? It's 89 a liter. Man, I must have been looking at something way old because that's almost double, right? 149.9. I want to know how Tim is hijacking my show. Why are we showing petrol prices on the Monday movie night show?
I want this to be a reoccurring bit on our show as well, just for no reason.
Where we just randomly play
the
audio.
We holla back with American gas prices. Like, what are they at right now? Like 180?
Because everyone tunes in to Monday movie night to know the gas prices, the current gas prices in Southeast Georgia.
I want
holla back, y'all.
Yeah, I want people from every nation to watch our show, and all I want them to do is tell us how much gas is for them.
That's what
I-
happens. That's what happens on that show. Like
That is
literally,
brilliant.
people in the comments will just start talking about gas.
That's awesome.
We need you to comment right now about gas.
I mean, they are. They're talking about cents.
What
I'm
time
not-
is their show? Because I'm gonna watch it, dude.
It's
Friday's when?
I don't know. I have to go find it. But it's in
It's
Australian time.
Friday at 9 his time, so it's 9 our time, right?
Yeah, they're like 12 hours off. Because it's
Yeah.
weird, like when I email them, like I always get it in the middle of the night. And
Yeah.
it's like, or I either catch them in my
No,
Call of Duty window. Like they'll want to email
Because that's
back
like
and
their
forth.
morning. They're checking their emails.
Okay,
like,
great.
sign-
Great. You know, let's do this.
So
Screw
the
it.
petrol.
Screw it. Josh Williams at the Parkers. It's $1.59.
Thank you. Hey, is that Parker's Perks? Like, is that the Parker's Perks price, or is that like the legit price for everyone?
I don't know. And Mag said it's at 8 p.m. on Thursdays. So
Oh, Eastern time?
Okay, there you go.
well, because it's 8 in the morning Friday for them. Yeah. So
Mags, I'm gonna try to watch it.
Mags, what's the price of fuel in Michigan? Oh, they're 14 hours ahead, she said. That's crazy. I thought they were 12. They literally are in the future.
So it's 10 o'clock their time, 10 a.m. Right? Yeah.
Can
So they
anyone
have it
beat
at 10 a.m. their time.
$1.59? I bet Michigan's is a lot more than that. I would have to guess.
Yeah.
Although in Georgia, which is where this lovely show happens in this amazing state, we are driving and gas prices are going up here. So I don't know if elsewhere that's like Michigan's still quarantined. They're not driving as much. What do you got? I got $1.88 and $1.89.
Oh, dang.
$1.89, $1.89. The Michiganders are not too far.
Josh said that's with the perks, baby.
That's with the perks, baby.
I need to, you know what would be a good question is to find out in Australia if they have the like perks programs for petrol like they do in the States.
Yeah.
I'm sure because like BP has like, I mean, if you get like a BP card with 5% off, it's like all across the country in the US. I would imagine that BP and
Well, and then a lot of places do the cash price. Like the cash price is always cheaper than the credit card price.
talk about the hustle.
But BP is British petrol.
You got to walk in to pay that joker.
So it's definitely in.
Yeah, it's British Petroleum. I mean, they're
Petroleum,
the ones that
right.
locked everybody up in Australia to begin with, right?
You're opening a can of worms there. I'm gonna stay out of.
Kim got real sassed right then.
Kim don't want me to get on that horse. What was she talking about here? She said Kim is correct. I'm not sure what that was about.
I think that's probably always a good position for you to take, Keej.
Kim is always
Yes.
correct. Yeah, Kim
No,
is
I was
definitely-
saying those Michiganders right on the hill. They got the good price. They're like right behind us.
We need to have an episode of where we just do accents that are terrible. Because we did
Around the
pretty
black.
terrible sudden around Pack the car. Around the black.
Pet a cat. Hey, my best friend's a Michigander, so I can.
Oh yeah, X Keys is in. Oh man, it's like in a small town.
Where
I
you
can't-
at, Mags?
I can't see them according to the
Rapids?
hand. No, the Dan's in Grand Rapids though.
Yeah. Rachel's in Davison, which I think is like above, but like by Flint. She's in the bad part of Michigan.
Williamston. Anybody know where Williamston is?
By Lansing.
Did you just make that up?
No, I'm just reading the comments.
I was like, Brian don't know no Michigan geography.
I
You're
don't.
like, by Lansing.
Show us where it is on the palm.
Hold on. Let's see. Lansing to where is Rachel at? She's in where was the
She's
water?
in Flint. I said Davidson, but she's in Flint.
Yeah, where was the that's an hour drive. So that's an hour
from Detroit? She's
Flint.
like an hour from Detroit.
No. Flint and Lansing are like an hour apart. So
what are we talking about?
We're talking about where cities are in Michigan. Did she respond to my palm? Did she say where she is on the hand?
No, but how do you do that in a text comment?
Is it by the index finger?
I'm just south of the lifeline, like 4 inches from the middle crease. Whatever. Now I'm like thinking about like palm reading.
No, that's not where we're going with this.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's getting weird.
It's getting good. What are you talking about?
She said in the middle of the palm.
They both did, yeah.
Boom. There you go. There you are, right there. Well, Flint is like just off to the thumb side of that. It's like just a little bit
No,
off.
It's over here. Yeah. I know where Flint is. It's
yeah,
like
so just traverse 1 hour to the center of your palm, and that's where they are.
It's a mitten, by the way. It's not a palm. It's a mitten.
Whatever. Actually, they're correcting us.
Middle of the mitten. I knew it. Yes.
How long does it take to get from like the bottom of Michigan to the top of Michigan? It's not that big, right?
Well, you also have Upper Michigan, which is not even in the mitten. So really, Michigan's
that
like
wraps
this.
over like the lake.
Yeah,
that's where the Wolverines live,
I think I've taken a ferry.
Isn't that the part of Michigan that's on the land of like it's like across the lake in Canada, and the only way you have to like take a boat to get to the mainland?
Yeah, you have to take a ferry to get there. I'm pretty sure.
So it's not connected.
It's beautiful up there, though. Huh?
It's not connected to the U.S. at all up there?
No, I mean, it is the U.S. It's part of Michigan.
Neither is Alaska.
That's like saying St. Simon's Island isn't connected to the part of the U.S.
That's true.
I mean, that's kind of
Don't call me out on that one.
Oh, hey, also, other random just connection. TJ, a girl that we went to school with is the costume designer for Outer Banks, the show that we've been talking about. So there you go.
We obviously need to watch Outer Banks.
If you live in Michigan, do not watch Outer Banks and think that's where I live. Please. Like we so don't know what we're talking about. Like this is why we should stick to movies. They said it's connected to Wisconsin.
No, but I thought there was a part of Michigan that was like across the lake. That was like a little sliver of a city.
There is. There's like a lake above the mitten, but I guess the upper part of Michigan is connected to Wisconsin.
If there is, if there
bus or have to take a ferry to go to school because they can't go to school in Canada, is that not part?
It's more of a retirement area.
If there is a mysterious little small island of Michigan floating in Canada, not connected to the Wisconsin Michigan or the Mitten Michigan, that is a place where serial killers live, and you should never go there because it's probably some sort of polar tundra that's always foggy with like those like creepy trees and snow everywhere. There's only daylight like 7 or 8 hours, you know, and it's kind of dim. Like, just you don't want to go to that part of Michigan, so no one claims it.
All right. I don't know what you're talking about now, dude.
Dude,
it is definitely connected to Wisconsin.
Part's creepy.
Why is it creepy?
The little floaty Michigan island that just doesn't exist and you have to get to by ferry. I can see like Leonardo DiCaprio going there to figure out something. Like, it's like there's like been like an old orphanage there that got disappeared.
It's not like floating. It's definitely attached.
Mackinac.
That's not what I'm thinking of then.
Okay.
Mackinac?
Mackinac? Mackinac. Mackinac City is an island. Yeah, so Mackinac City is probably where you go to get murdered, or there's probably an abandoned, burned down orphanage there.
No, it's
that's
like
haunted.
beautiful.
No.
You need to Google
like
it.
Shutter Island.
You
or
need to
something.
Google it. It's really pretty. No, it's actually really pretty. You need to Google it.
Max, I'm sorry. I
Like,
don't know
that's
you.
where
I might
people-
sound real ignorant. But is that Mackinac? Do you say Mackinac? Like Mackinac Island fudge?
Mackinac. Mackinac.
I know, but do you say Mackinac? Because
wait,
isn't that the island where there's no cars and it's awesome from what I heard of? Yeah, Mackinac Island fudge.
Yeah, you
It's like
have to
tough
get
ice
there by.
cream.
TJ, people go there to vacation. It's like in the summer. You're like, I'm going to UP, like upper. No.
What are you
Upper
like
Peninsula?
from Michigan? Like UP? Like you down with UP?
I have friends, and so I feel like that puts me in a Michigander club a little bit. Just like she halfway claims to be Southern.
All right. They're saying listen
Road
to you.
trip.
Road trip to Mackinac. Let's see.
Mackinac. Mackinac.
What is Mackinac?
I don't know where you're getting
Mackinac.
Mackinac.
I mean, I might be wrong. It's been a long time since I've been to what's it called? Quellers? I don't know what we're talking.
What? Okay, I'm
An ice
done.
cream
What
shop.
are you even talking about?
It's an ice cream shop that
I
smells
know.
fudge and it's so
Quick.
good. Quellers?
No, Kilwins. Kilwins.
That's the called.
I knew what you were saying.
Good night.
Hey, so it would be if we did the road trip, it's from Brunswick to Mackinac City, if you pronounce it like that, would be
It's going to be 26 hours.
18 and a half.
All right.
18 and a half.
I was off by a little bit.
Apparently, Mags is saying it's awesome up there. He says it's beautiful and that you should come and visit Kim.
See, I imagine like that's.
I've been to Michigan. It is really pretty.
It's the land of 1,000
And I've
lakes
told
or
Michigan
whatever.
has the best clouds.
How do they claim? How do they own clouds? Like, I'm learning so much that Michigan claims clouds.
Michigan as a state claims it.
They have like Cloud Day where they all go outside and name
They
their
have the
favorite
best
cloud.
puffy clouds. That's what I've been told. They have beautiful puffy clouds. Okay, I'm stopping now.
I feel like we got some pretty nice clouds. I'm going to go to bat that they do not have the best clouds.
Google it.
Does Michigan, like, Google's gonna laugh at me? Like, does Michigan have the best clouds? I just feel like this is so
Puffy
stupid.
clouds.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
You're
Josh.
the one that said an island is no longer part of the U.S. because it's not connected to it.
I didn't say that. I did not say that
You
the
did.
island is no longer part of the U.S. Oh, good grief. It's not what I meant. I just meant it to be like,
I have it on video. That's exactly what you said.
you guys still aren't buying into my vision of the creepy island either.
No,
Like,
I told
It's
you. I
not a
think
creepy
Andy Green
island, though.
Gables.
I've seen it.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like lakes, a little mountainous. Like Google Mackinac, whatever it's called.
I looked and it came up with a big, like, lakeside condominium thing. So, yeah.
It also snowed there today, apparently.
Yeah,
So
that's what she
that's a
said.
big no
Yes.
for me.
Because there's a vortex, man. Polar vortex.
That's right.
I heard it was cold up your way too, right?
Yeah, weirdly cold for May, like in the 50s.
It has been fantastic here. Absolutely fantastic. What I would refer to as Disney weather, which we are not getting to enjoy at all because
I know.
Thank you. There, finally, the Michigander has spoken. They do not
Yeah,
get to claim the
never heard of
clouds.
Yes.
I like how the rebuttal is, but they are quite fluffy here. Like, well, don't take the full step to claim all clouds best cloud.
Kim's texting her friend to be like, "What's the deal with the clouds? Y'all got good clouds up there?"
I also bet we would have.
She's like, it's. Go ahead.
I think we would have more people watch us if we talk about what state has the best clouds, and you send us cloud photos, and then we segue into gas prices across the state. Then if we actually put all this work into researching movies and writing down our thoughts, just send me a cloud.
We can talk about puffy clouds.
That one looks like a T-Rex. Snow. Josh said,
YouTube's a weird place.
YouTube is a weird place, and that's really the only place that we're on right now. So Josh isn't gonna do the snow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Josh.
Never mind. You can go right in the summer and it won't be snowing.
We're number one in clouds.
See, I told you.
Oh my God! If there was ever a Trumpism, that sounds like it. Well, number one in clouds.
Cloud Wars, man. That's the name of our new channel.
Cloud Wars. That'd be awesome. Or we could start like the
Cloud
conspiracy.
Wars.
The conspiracy angle would be that's all like the contrail stuff, Michigan, the factories. Yeah? No? That would get us some YouTube clicks. Start doing clickbait headlines.
Yeah.
Like, why are Michigan's clouds so puffy? And then like have like 2 test tubes being like dumped in each other. It's like
the dark secret that gives Michigan such fluffy clouds.
Yeah, or like just a bunch of like stock photos of closed down car like manufacturing places.
What I like about what we do on this show is when we pick a random person in the comments to just carry on a conversation with them. So I want to keep it going. I like this part.
Yeah, this is Brian's favorite part.
Mags, tell me what's the Mag? It was someone else from Michigan too, right? Was there a second?
Yeah, you got
Michigan.
Miranda.
Miranda.
You have Miranda. I don't know if she's still on, and then you got Mags or Maggie. So
Murder Island and pollution clouds.
Yes, new state slogan.
Murder Island and pollution clouds.
That sounds good.
Oh,
Mags,
man.
what's the Michigan delicacy? Like, what's the thing that Michigan's known for? Because that's what I want to know. Because Georgia, we got like what?
Everything.
Boiled peanuts. But I mean, like, what's the Georgia like?
Peaches.
Yeah, but peaches
Georgia
are fruit,
peaches.
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like boiled peanuts might be
Brunswick
the Georgia
stew.
thing.
Can we claim?
Brunswick
We
stew.
can claim Brunswick stew.
Yeah, the first pot ever made was in Brunswick, Georgia.
The South figured out food way before everyone else did.
Yeah, but I want to know, like, is there like a Michigan style pizza? Are there like Michigan style hot dog? Like,
stuff gets weird over there, man? They like put chili on everything.
Brian, you don't go to the Midwest to get food. I'm sorry.
It was like
what?
It's like cornbread and chili and weird stuff.
I'm
I'll say this.
Chicago
I'm speaking at
pizza.
Yeah, maybe Chicago.
Kansas City barbecue.
Maybe.
Kansas City's so good.
Yeah, but Kansas City's getting a lot of that from Memphis. So
I don't know, dude.
they were just this is how I know that like the food up there is gonna be kind of wonky because I saw them talking about
the chili
fried green beans. They were talking about how good fried green beans were, and I was like, we fry everything. Like in their restaurant.
No. They don't call it fried green beans. They were like the green beans that you batter and then put it in a fryer. Like they didn't put it fried green beans together, like named it. They told you the steps, like it didn't have a name.
Yeah, if you're gonna own Murder Island and Puffy Clouds, you gotta own your food as fried green beans. You can't think it's healthy. It just is what it is. Like she put up a list of things that said these are I guess is this what she's saying Michigan's known for is cherries, Sanders chocolate? I haven't heard of that one. And Coney dogs? Isn't
Coney
that like
dog.
Coney's like Coney Island, right? Like
But those are the long dogs, I think. Like the really long hot dogs are called Coney dogs, I'm pretty sure. Like the 1 foot hot dogs.
Hell no, they don't have they like golf 3 months out of the year, Josh. That's they're not doing golf.
I do know you guys
there.
have really bad roads, like that your car could fall in because the potholes are so bad.
let's start a channel where we just have complete generalizations and just complete BS rumor mill facts about states. So tonight's episode is Michigan.
In Michigan and almost fell in a pothole. I am a legit source on the pothole issues of Michigan.
All right.
Like they are terrible, especially Detroit.
All right. I'm gonna say Michigan.
Oh wait, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Rachel just texted me and she said fall and apple cider and Mackinac Island fudge.
Yeah, I thought it was Mackinac. Killwins, I feel like
Mackinac is she said you're wrong. She said it's Mackinac that I was pronouncing it correct.
Yeah, I believe you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miranda. The potholes are terrible. Like literally, I got like whiplash from driving over one. They're bad.
What did she? She said golf is huge there. So Josh, the other guy that was on, how big can golf really be in Michigan? like
Josh.
Like I'm no. Mag says that golf's huge in Michigan. So like, I don't know, man. Like it may be big in the sense that like bicycles are big like 3 days out of the year in Seattle. You know, it's like it's not raining today. I'm riding the bike. Like let's go. Like when I was in Seattle and it didn't rain, everybody was on a bike. And I was like, do all these people just keep these bikes like in storage for when it's not raining? And the consensus was yes, that they do that and then they just ride it. So it's like everyone in Michigan, I guess, has golf clubs for when there's 4 days out of the year you can go and play. Like, I guess so. I don't know. What's another perception of Michigan, or what do you think happens in Michigan, Brian? What is something that you think happens in Michigan? What's something you've heard
about Michigan?
What's about Michigan other than it being a glove state?
That is where Eminem is from.
Mitten. It's a mitten.
Detroit, Music City. They own that one.
Oh, I did know. I learned this week that Eminem's mom released her own album. So that's something you can look up later.
I did not know that.
His mom?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I didn't know that Georgia claims Kanye West.
Yeah, dude, he's from Atlanta.
I didn't know that. Like, claimed him though.
Yeah, he's from here.
Yeah.
Him and Usher.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, Outkast.
A-Town.
I know that Michigan has Wolverines.
Mm-hmm.
That live on Murder Island. That's why you don't go there. What's the other team?
They're gonna stop watching us because we're literally like tearing up their state.
Right?
I think it's a positive state. I love Michigan. Michigan, I'm a fan of you.
We love all Michiganders. I want to just say that we do not.
Well, maybe not. Probably not all of them. There's probably some horrible people in Michigan that I don't love.
They live on Murder Island.
I don't know where they live, but I'm just saying there's got to be bad people there somewhere.
So long story short on the food, though, there's nothing good to eat there.
I was just... Rachel sent me what actually a coney hot dog is. It is a hot dog in a bun topped with meat sauce and other toppings.
They go and put chili on crap. Why do they do that?
It's a classic American diner dish. You can't trust the Midwest. It's like Ohio. They claim that nasty chili. What is it called?
Oh, the Highliner? Skyline. That's
Skyline.
it.
Oh. Skyline chili. That is the nastiest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
What? Oh. Yeah, it's terrible. Have you had have you had Skyline? Brian?
No.
It's horrible.
You're not missing anything. It's horrible.
Chili
it's
on
straight
spaghetti?
canned Hormel chili.
I
like it.
The chili's just bad. Like,
it's so bad.
It's not good. It's like
also Ohio is the birthplace of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Ohio.
I'm all about that.
They can have that.
Chillicothe, Ohio.
That's not Michigan.
I'm just saying the Midwest is great.
I'm saying it's Midwest. It's all like close there together. It's all Midwestern.
Yes. Well, at least the people in Michigan hate the people that's in between Michigan and Georgia as much as we do. The skyline is
I have
gross.
family in Ohio, so I will claim Ohio, but they have nasty chili. I have a friend that loves it, and she's from Ohio. Lenny, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry for making fun of your chili.
Dude, that skyline chili is gross. What did you say it was a meat sauce? Like, what is that?
Yeah, it looks like a yeah. It says savory meat sauce and other toppings. So the picture she sent has like onions. It looks like meat sauce, onions, and mustard on it.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just saying, I bet if you walk into like a Target or a Books A Million or Barnes and Noble in Michigan, you're not gonna see a whole lot of like cooking on the Great Lakes. You're gonna see a lot of like Southern editions of like tons of cookbooks. It's just not like a Michigan is known for food kind of thing, right? You maybe kill a bear on Murder Island, you skin it, you eat what you can eat, you leave the rest, right?
I actually have to
don't
say
have
that
a
I had
clue
some
how we
Korean
got to where we are. Why is TJ just trying to dunk on Michigan so hard?
I'm not dunking on Michigan. I want people to understand what Murder Island really is all about.
There is no Murder Island. You gotta stop saying that. That's in New
What's
Jersey.
so bad? What's so bad is it's a horrible misconception because it's like a beautiful tourist spot that apparently makes chocolate. There's like nothing Murder Island about it. It's apparently paradise, and I didn't know. Well, they mischaracterize, I feel like, the eastern seaboard of the South with that other stupid show. So,
yeah, well, to tell you, a girl from our high school, Emmy Holmes. I don't.
It's a costume designer for it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of we do go to Abercrombie and Finch and like dress people up
and then take their clothes off because they're
take their
shirtless
clothes
90% of the time.
If you don't know what we're talking about Outer Banks now. If you can't keep up with how all over
The stream of
conversation is.
consciousness.
Mags and Miranda, have you guys watched Outer Banks? I'm curious to see if you have watched it and what your perceptions are of the fools on that show. That'd be pretty
And if you
good.
think we're like those people.
I also have no idea. There could be a dumpster fire happening on Facebook right now, and I wouldn't know. So you guys have to be honest on the Facebook side.
I'm out there, dude. I'm not watching it.
Kim will have to figure it out.
Oh, snap.
Quick Google search. Michigan has almost double the number of golf courses than Georgia.
What?
Quick Google search. I'm gonna fact check that one. Maybe it's a quality versus quantity thing. I mean, we have 2 PGA Tour events here. We got the Atlanta,
Sawgrass and the
Augusta. Sawgrass
That's
didn't count.
Florida. I'm done.
Florida.
Yeah, it's just so close to Brunswick.
Okay, so my Michigander friend is coming in hot. She is saying that Michigan is known for its Great Lakes, fishing, camping, and outdoors. Detroit style pizza. Is that like Chicago style, like thicker, medium, thin?
Oh yeah, no.
And they have a cherry festival.
But Detroit style pizza is great. That's what Little Caesars deep dishes is. I think it's like that medium thick butter crust. That junk is good.
I think everyone in Detroit's like, you just compared our signature pizza to Little Caesars.
I think Little Caesars might be from Detroit. I think that's where it's from.
Google that, John.
This has turned into a Google show now.
I have a 10% battery life.
On your laptop?
Yeah,
Why
dude,
would
it
you
ain't
not
plugged
plug it in?
I don't know. I didn't expect the post show to last 3 hours.
I know, we are going on really too long.
Whatever, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Detroit. Headquartered in Detroit. Little Caesars.
Yeah, I love it. I'm being serious.
Dang.
They made it like it used to be made like in this like something maybe like an oil pan.
Oh,
in the factory
square deep dish. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Square deep dish. I give you that. Point.
It's real good.
Detroit. Point, Michigan. Well done. The South is not known for pizza. We're just known for making other people's pizza really well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we need to wrap this up. It's getting late.
Yup.
Brian now has battery. Next week is where did you go, Bernadette?
Where'd you go, Bernadette?
We're watching a movie next week, and we're going to talk about it for about 30 minutes. Then we're going to ramble about another state, its gas prices, their culture, whether they have the best clouds.
Tune in. You don't want to miss it.
All credibility.
Oh, next week on Monday Movie Night.
Post show.
Post show. That's right.
I will say though, your
Subscribe.
internet connection looked really good tonight, Brian. Being
I'll
wired.
plug it back in.
Yeah, it looked really good. Looked really good wired. All right. Is there any other comments I need to check on before we go? Did anyone ever look at Facebook? Were we good? We need to tell people bye there.
It shows nothing. I don't think Rachel was telling me she couldn't get onto Facebook. So
awesome. Maybe people go to YouTube from now on. It's so much better.
Yeah, I don't think it's working on Facebook.
I don't know if Brunswick has stepped up the pizza game lately. Pie Guy's pretty good. My favorite. Well, Sal's is good. CJ's is good.
Sal's is good. I like Fox's. Which, by the way, are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, never mind. I'll wait for after you end.
All right. Peace up, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to shut this mother down so I can go.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.